Hello everybody and welcome back to another My Porch Prints tutorials. This is Kyra and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these little mini Christmas stars. I've heard some people call them lucky stars. They kind of look almost like popcorn stars or something like that. We're going to be making ours out of some paper today to use on a Christmas garland. These are really cute and fun and a little bit easier than some of the other origami Christmas stars I saw, so I'm going to show you how we make these today. So first you're going to need some Christmas papers. I went ahead and printed mine just on regular 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. I printed them front and back, and as always there will be links to the kits used in this video down below if you see any of these papers you like and might want to use, so just check in the description box for that. And to begin, I'm going to start with one piece of paper and I'm going to be cutting it into small strips. So this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, so starting with the 11-inch side, I'm going to be cutting a 1/2-inch strip using this paper cutter here, and again we have a link for this in our Amazon shop if you're interested. But just go ahead and cut out as many strips of paper as you can here, just a bunch of 1/2-inch strips by 11 inches. And we're going to start with the first one here. And to begin, you want to tie your piece of paper in a knot, and you want to tie it kind of in a knot near like the top of the paper, so kind of find close to the top here and then just act like you're tying it in a knot. And it is a piece of paper, so you want to kind of be a little bit gentle here. If you pull too tightly you might tear it, so just go kind of slow, tugging on the shorter and longer end here until it gets fairly tight. You don't want to bend the paper, but it should just kind of lie flat. You'll get a bit of a point in the corner here, and once you kind of have it in that little shape, you're gonna just flatten it, and taking the shorter end, we're gonna fold it over the edge and tear off any extra that's kind of sticking out from our base shape here, just like this. So you can see just kind of folding it naturally over the edge like this. And then with the longer strip, you can fold it either forward or backward. It doesn't make a difference. You just kind of want to find whichever pattern you like. So if you want it to show, you know, like the white side here, you could fold it this way, or if you want the yellow, you can fold it the other way. But the main thing, whichever direction you fold, is you want to make sure to line up your edges here. So the edge of our little hexagon here with the edge of the strip. So you can see like right here, this is way off. But if I line it up like this, the edges touch. So go ahead and find the line up, and you want to go with the edge that feels most natural. Like you can see if I fold it across here, it kind of lifts up the edge awkwardly. It doesn't lie as flat. You'll kind of be able to feel this as you fold it. It'll kind of naturally want to bend one direction compared to the other. So try to find that like natural bend when you fold the paper over, and then just line up the edge and give it a crease. And then we're going to just continue doing that where we find the edge on the other side, like the opposite side here. Fold the paper strip over, again keeping things aligned, and you can see it'll naturally kind of want to fold the other direction. And it's the same thing, find that like edge, line it up, crease, and then fold it over, flip it, fold it. And it's going to kind of go like back and forth. It's going to kind of fold left and then fold right and then fold left and then fold right as you kind of continue to flip and fold that edge over and over and over again. And eventually you will run out of paper here. You won't be able to fold any further. And with this strip, again, we want to kind of tear it down if it's too long, or you can cut it with scissors if you want. You just don't want it to be sticking too far over the edge here, like this. And then we're going to tuck this end underneath. There's like a fold here from where we've creased it earlier. And you just want to kind of tuck it away under here like this. Again, kind of get it flat with the edge. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our finger over that edge we just folded, the little short edge, to keep it from moving. And then we're going to put our fingers and thumbs on the edges of each of the other sides. We don't want to squish the corners, just the edges. And we're going to just put some pressure here, and that's going to create this little effect where it kind of pops the star up. So go ahead and just kind of press on those edges and shape it until you get a star shape like this. And all of these star shapes are going to be a little bit different. They're not perfect. They're just meant to be kind of like cute little rounded lucky stars. They have sort of like a 3D pop effect, sort of like you know, if you've ever made like a popcorn chain, it kind of has that effect. And it's okay if things don't go perfectly your first time or even your 10th time. Occasionally the paper will kind of like get stuck, and when you go to pop it out, it'll just crush instead. So, you know, just grab a new piece and start over. It's okay. Several of my first attempts didn't go so well. I will post the original tutorial I followed to learn this from Pandas Loot. I will put that link down in the description box if anybody wants to watch her channel. I felt like hers was really a good instruction, so if you're struggling with following mine, maybe hers will help you out a little bit more. But I went ahead and made a whole bunch of stars that I'm going to be using on a Christmas garland, using a bunch of projects I'm going to be releasing over the course of the month, so make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on those. But really quick, just to kind of show you, you can use a needle and thread and just slide it underneath one of the folds on the star and pull it through that way. You don't need to actually poke a hole through the star. That's really difficult to do, and this is much easier and much faster. So you can just kind of tuck it underneath this edge here from one of the folds on the back, and it's a really quick and simple way to make a cute little Christmas garland. So thank you so much for crafting along with me today, and I will see you in the next Christmas crafting video. Bye!